So Lockie, thanks for joining in to our Deadly Yarns segment for Deadly Story. My name's Emma Bamblett and I've got connections to Wemba, Gunditjmara, Nudgin and Tanarong. From Echuca living in Melbourne. I'll start by acknowledging that we're on the lands of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation and pay respects to elders, past, present, emerging, and to Aboriginal people here today.
I'm Lachlan Johnson, 18 years old. My mob is Gunditjmara. Footy team I play for is the Essendon Bombers, number 36. And I just recently got drafted by the Bombers, so I think I've been with them about 8-9 months now.
Yep.
So yeah, it's pretty short, bit of a short career, but it's good. It's good. I'm pretty happy. So yeah.
So when did you start playing footy? How old was you?
How old? Oh, I think it was straight out the womb, really. Dad played football, so I basically mum and dad told me stories about me grabbing like pairs of socks, kicking them in between the doorways, always trying to kick a goal, celebrating with kicking the balloons around after like a birthday party. So
you're born to play it.
It's probably 3 or 4 when I basically started walking. But I've always remembered football. Has always been a part of my life.
Yeah. What made you take it further?
Probably, I don't know, I found it was a bit of a gateway, football. Every time I played football, it was, a way to get away from reality, which is it was pretty fun for me, that. And basically Dad played football, and I know every young man wants to be like their dad. So I was like, if my dad can do this, hopefully I can do this. So basically Dad pushed me as well when I told him that I wanted to try to make it. So
You didn't feel pressure at all because of...
No pressure, but there was no pressure for him, from him. So the only pressure was probably outside pressure. So people, peers, just people around other clubs. That's really the other pressure. Dad said, if football doesn't make you happy, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm still going to love you. You're going to step back away from it. So, which is pretty not like good to know. And which shows that he loves me for who I am.
Yeah. Good to have support like that, eh?
Yeah.
Especially from your dad, Chrissy, who's been through AFL footy.
And knows the stress and pressure through everything, which is good.
Yep. Now, what did you feel when you got picked up to Essendon?
I was a bit surprised because I was supposed to go to the Brisbane Lions. Essendon gave me a call the day before saying they might pick me up with their last pick. So I called Dad, my manager, and they said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I knew somewhat I could be going to Essendon at Essendon's last pick. So I was in Rye with my girlfriend actually, and I was watching it on my phone. I went to the bathroom and I came back from the bathroom and I saw my name on the phone, and I was a bit starstruck. I was like, oh nah, this can't be right. And then before you know it, 2 minutes later, phone started buzzing, texting. So I was amazed, so surprised, and great to be at this a great club. So
And I bet Mum and Dad were happy you'll stay in Victoria.
Yeah, they were very happy. I think they were, they were trying to say they'll move up to Brisbane if I was going to go to Brisbane, but they're very happy. I think I'm happy that I'm staying home, which is great. And I'm just loving it. Club's been so great and so supportive with everything with my knee, so it's been pretty good. Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you in Melbourne, and all the mob can get out to as many games to watch us.
Yeah, for sure.
Run out on the MCG.
Aunties, cousins, they'll definitely be there. They'll be all there. There'll be a whole little cheer squad or something there.
And do you think your cousin Nina Auntie Nina will move teams? Will she follow Essendon or stay with Brisbane?
She will. I know Yamaraki and Monique said they got a soft spot for Essendon now. So for sure they'll definitely support the Bombers.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, Lachlan, you got a knee injury and you've had a few surgeries. How have you stayed positive, and what kind of messages would you let young people know if this was to happen?
I Before I got drafted, it was the last school football match in the APS for Scotch, versing about Caulfield Drama. I jumped up for the ball, grabbed it, landed, and the opponent stepped on my foot, so I couldn't move the bottom half of my knee. Twisted, heard a little click, got taping, ran back out, knee gave way again, MRI the next day, and then found out I tore my ACL. So before the draft, I had a big step back, not knowing if I was going to get picked up or not. So that was pretty scary. And the only positive, what I thought positively, was just get through my schoolwork, which I tried to distract myself away from my knee, try to just still enjoy the things in life that I enjoyed, like hanging around my mates, people that support me and people that I love, so which really helped me a lot. And the support of my mum Vanessa and my dad Chris really helped me through the hard time, just because when you tear your ACL, there's about 2 to 4 weeks that you're basically not even walking, you're on crutches.
Wow.
So them helping me, giving me my meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, when I'm just laying down doing nothing, which they really helped me through it. And the other surgeries, just recently 2 weeks ago I had another surgery on my knee, which had to remove the back part of my meniscus, which wasn't nothing too serious, but it was just another little setback, which was pretty hard, which I got through with just a lot of positivity for the club. Physios really supported me, saying it's only going to be minor, rest for a week, not do nothing for a week, come back to the club, and we're getting straight into it, which we have, which we've been. Today we had a real big session on my knee, getting my quad back up, so they're very pleased and they're very happy, and hopefully start running very soon, which they're planning on, and hopefully be ready for pre-season by the end of this year and ready for 2021.
Yeah, so make good use of this kind of lockdown.
I have been. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the lockdown really made me think about my body a lot. So yeah.
Well, footy holds an important place in many households, especially for mob. How do you feel about being a role model for young kids who may be watching you out there on the field?
Yeah, football's such a big thing for Indigenous people and Torres Strait Islanders. It's basically while we grow up, it's basically the only way we, sort of have fun with our mates. We always go ask our brothers or our cousins or our sister, do you want to go have a kick? And then eventually comes into markers up, and eventually coming to everyone's trying to jump on everyone's back to take a hanger like Cyril or something. So it's just, football's just a great sport which includes everyone. Doesn't matter what your skill set is, you can somehow do something amazing. That oval-shaped ball can go any direction. So it's just a great sport.
Great sport. And like you said, blackfellas are competitive, so they can't just
in this household, anything's competitive. It's the PS4, if we're eating dinner, if we're doing anything, if we're trying to get to the table first for dinner or something. So
can relate to that at home, Lachlan.
Cool.
Who would you say your biggest role models are, both within the sport and in general?
In the sport, probably would be Surioli. It was just every day I would watch his highlights. It would just be, I'd just come back after school from the boarding house at Scotch. I had nothing else to do. I'd be like, go on YouTube, watch some Surioli highlights.
Yeah.
And probably someone that's probably played a big part of my life the last 2 years, and especially the last 12 months for the knee injury, is probably a basketball player called Derek Rose that's had a couple ACL injuries. He's got both meniscuses out, and which he's played a big role in my life as the way he's bounced back through a lot of things and adversity with basketball, which is such a high-pressure sport, having games every second day. Just seeing that and the way he goes about it, and I really try to implement that in my day-to-day life and the way I go about my own football.
Yeah. Well, they're two great players, actually, athletic players to look up to. If you had any advice, Lachlan, for young mob out there that will watch this video, what would you say to them?
I would say footy is very important, but make sure you guys get a good education, because footy only lasts for so long, and which has really made me have a reality check the last 12 months with the knee. Just, I thought like everything just went by so quick, and I'm like, oh, what happened if I couldn't come back with this knee injury? Like, I can't go back to football, can't play it. So you definitely need to have a good education. Football's still very important. As long as you're fit, healthy, go for it, go as hard as you can. But at the end of the day, when you're about 33, 35, you have to find another job. So education is probably, I reckon, the way to go.
Yeah. So it's young. 33 is young, but in footy age.
Yeah, in footy it's pretty old. You're regarded as an old fella, but it's education for sure.
Yeah. So Lachlan, to finish up the questions, we do this a quick fire round, which means that I'll ask you some questions, and the first thing that comes to your mind, you got to answer. So your favourite food?
Probably pita bread from Nando's.
Favourite sport other than footy?
Basketball.
Favourite movie?
The Prestige.
Favourite TV show, or actually TV show you are currently watching?
Naruto.
Your favourite song?
Favourite song is probably D4L by Drake and Young Thug and Future. So.
Nice. If you weren't playing for Essendon, who would you play for?
Probably Brisbane would be that, yeah.
And your favourite AFL player?
Currently, or?
I reckon in all time, who's your favourite?
All time, probably has to be Sirioli or Buddy Franklin, really. One of them two, yeah.
Nice.
So they're definitely one of my favourites.
So did you follow Hawthorn?
No, I was a big Brisbane supporter. So
Okay.
Loved Charlie Cameron.
Yep.
He was playing, and then but I don't know. Because he's got similar traits to Cyril.
Yep.
He's quick, can jump. I see him in the square, kick goals from anywhere. So loved Brisbane, and then now I'm a Bomber. So love the Bombers, up the Dons.
All right. Well, cannot wait to see you run out there next year, Lachlan, and I know our mob will be there definitely cheering on for you. We're all Carlton supporters, but we'll be there cheering for you when you run out with Essendon.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.